Hello you guys, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. As you can tell, I have another background right here. I decided to go a little bit of green screenish since I have a pure white wall and nothing to decorate with. So we're doing that, and you might notice these things right over here, or this right here. Yeah, it's because it's white. Anyways, enough about that. We'll continue on about that another time. Anyways, this is episode 2 where we hit of Little Witch Academia, where Akka ends up trying to use a magic but can't because it doesn't want to work for her. The light rod isn't working properly in the end. But I guess that also has to do with something else. I have a theory about, I'm going to mention that at the end of this whole part of the review. Anyways, let's continue on. Akka ends up going to class with Sase and Latte, and they meet a new person called Diana, who is a kind of a preppy person, and the teacher, whose name is Ursula. Ursula is the one that helped her in the first place, and is the one that ends up supposed to be tutoring her in the end, and that's what kind of states in the very beginning of the Akka being her annoying self, her little preppy annoying self, because she's a kid who loves magic and wants to learn about it, and realizes that it's a lot more studying than she ever anticipated. Then when she goes to show off about her new magical ability, she ends up failing, and Diana comes in and turns to Satch's life, taking these thing off of her. She doesn't seem like a bad person or anything like that. She seems really nice actually, but they kind of make her out to seem like she's supposed to be like a bad person up to a point. I guess that's the first part you see with her and her lackeys and what they do end up saying about her and everything like that. Well, Diana actually gets called upon to do a little bit of something for a tree that needed to be saved. The Mongolian tree or something like that. Mongolia? Anyways, and she goes and saves it, and then all of a sudden these branches pop up, roots and everything like that, and Akka sees this and runs to where it is, and these pods start popping up, and they think it's an infection, a virus killing off the tree, a parasite in other words. Lo and behold, Akka knows a little bit about magical creatures and mythology, and she realizes these are not what she thinks they are, so she tries her hardest to save these creatures, because they're actually a creature of hope when they hatch and fly out, and she finally gets to use her magic in front of Diane, which turns into a big thing, but Diane ends up getting all the credit out of all this because she was the only one there, as Akka, Sase, and Lude end up flying around with the creatures themselves. This puts her in a predicament where she's unsure about what's going on. She didn't even want to take the credit for it, but people keep giving her the credit because she has the magical ability to do so. The episode ends there, guys, and we go on to the next one after that, and it really makes me want to go on to the next episode in the first place. But until that point in time, I want to give you guys that little theory about the light rod. The light rod seems to have the ability to give a person magical powers through its own staff itself. So a human can use it as long as they have a heart, as long as they believe in magical abilities with their heart. The heart is their magical power. In other words, it seems to be what ends up activating this rod's magical ability. So I can see this happening later on, being a big thing where she starts gaining magic through this rod as she uses it by her using the believing in the magic in her heart over anything else. But yeah, that's just my thought about the rod and what's really going on there. On top of that, we get Akka, who seems to be the annoying one in the first place, but she's not annoying on purpose. I want to defend Akka in this state. She's just extremely excited to be able to do what she loves the most. And I know if I was doing something that I love the most, I get excited. I get like annoying when it really comes down to it, and things tend to be like, oh my god, I'm learning something new. So yeah, I can see that it's a childlike demeanor, and she really wants to learn this magical stuff. So I am going to defend Akka in that point in perspective. But other than that, guys, we're going to finish this off with a I enjoyed this episode. The storyline really flowed really well, and we're going to head on to the third one here in a bit. So until the next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun